All right, so I've went and got my bridle for Cash. I'm going to start riding. We just got done with the groundwork. I haven't rode him for two weeks, so I just want to make sure that everything's good. Today I did an extra few minutes worth of groundwork, just making sure that he was listening to me, that I had the dust off his brain, and that we weren't going to have any problems. Okay. I'm going to start off with Cash just by making sure that he gets off that bridle just nice and light. He knows how to do this, like I said, but he hasn't done it for a couple of weeks, but he's pretty good. Just want to be able to pick up on that nice and light. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bend his head and I'm going to disengage his hip, get him to move, and I'm going to let him out. I'm going to sit. I just want to make sure that we're on the same page. So before I get him moving and all that, I just want to make sure that my body language is communicating to him correctly, which when I tell him to do something, like stop, that's exactly what I want. So when I put on the brake, that's exactly what I want right there. It's a good stop. All right, so I'm going to get him moving a little bit now. I think he's going to be all right for me. I'm going to tell him to jog off here for me. I'm going to bridle him up, let him go. Bridle him up, let him go. I like him to jog around with his head down, relaxed. I'm going to ask him for a stop now with the bridle, so I'm just going to sit. I'm going to ask him for a back up. So his hip just moved a little bit. I'm going to straighten that hip up. Oh, the hip. There we go. All right, then I'm going to turn him. Tell him to go the other way. So Cash is doing pretty good. I'm just soften him up here a little bit. Just help him get his muscles stretched out. I did quite a bit of little flexing and stuff like in the groundwork, but just can't do enough of it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to practice a few things. I'm going to pick him up, and I want to push his hip over, or his shoulder over. And I want him to take off. I want to pick him up, push his shoulder over. And I'm going to turn him loose, bend him. I'm going to supple him up here a little bit. Pick him up, move him off, pick him up, move him off. So he did that pretty good. So let's see about his turnaround here. And pick up the rein, can open my door and put my outside foot on. I'm going to ask him to make a nice little 360 right here. Wait for him to stop and soften. Alright. Now I'm going to try it the other way. So I've opened the door, put my outside leg on, tell him to go forward and around. So right there, I'm going to make him keep going because he just didn't feel like he was doing it right. There we go. Alright. So I'm going to lope Cash off for a minute. Just do a little, some transitions. Some stops, some turns, just whatever. Just getting him guiding. I'm going to put him on the left lead. I'm going to pick him up, move his shoulders off. And pick him up, move his shoulders off. Pick him up, move his shoulders off. Oh. Alright. Roll him over and put him on the right lead. And stop him. Alright. Rolling back to the left. Really nice. Alright. So that's where I'm going to stop for today with this video. Hope you enjoy it. And if you like it, subscribe to the channel.